Yeah, we here. Picking me now, I'm the one that they picking. Like an offspring, this for all the ones. Want the hunters with the blues in it, eating blood across it where the blood then the juice stay turned like, you know. Dreaming till the dream is big, I only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Sanders first carry of the game, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shot.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Number 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they are going for it. Darnold, and they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
They'll run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jason Kroom, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Point conversion.
They'll turn to Sanders. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
12. Jets, nothing.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off of play action, Darnold able to connect with Mims. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Darnold down to throw. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 7-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
City, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And shedding through the... And he's into the clear. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fickin for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Jets 14, Golden Eagles 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
A gain of 50
excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that one drops incomplete as he got. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look to throw here. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st down, Mexico City.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 12-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jordan Jenkins, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
All day, baby, all day. Mike 54. I said 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Watch the screen. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9.
Makes the score Jets 21, Golden Eagles 12.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down, Mexico City.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Being chased out left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Golden Eagles 20. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Darnold now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here's Hurts to throw, and it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
26. Jets 21. Jake Elliott set.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. And ready? 54 mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Darnold. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits...
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for
what a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off, but give them credit for playing not just a smart football game.